Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this hot summer evening's TLSN baseball broadcast between the Grinnell Tigers and the Clear Creek Amana Clippers, sponsored by Pollyi's. It's senior night here at Fowler Field. We recognized the 5 seniors a little bit ago. We'll probably have a video about that here sooner or later, but tonight it's all between the 22-9 Grinnell Tigers and the 16-19 Clear Creek Amana Clippers. These two teams played each other earlier this year in May. Grinnell got the 2-1 win over in East Marshall, I believe. But now they're back, and they're going to play each other here once more to kind of close out the end of the season. Grinnell leads Clear Creek Amana all time in a 7-game stretch, 5-2 overall. Last time Clear Creek Amana got a win against the Tigers was in 2015, but Jake Cole's on the mound. He's got a little bit of a pitch count ready to work with tonight. You got to win, but you also need to conserve for the playoffs.
Yeah, I think, for the Grinnell Tigers, this is kind of a different week because normally on the schedule they're looking at having tonight's game, just a single game, tomorrow's night against Ballard Huxley, the Ballard Bombers, just to have one game. But now they got thrown in a makeup game against Indianola Wednesday night as a doubleheader. So it's really going to stretch out the pitchers and be strategic for Coach Stenberger how he's going to pitch them this week.
Jake Cole's on the mound tonight for Grinnell, so we'll see what he's got in store. A 7-3 record in 12 appearances, 10 starts. He's pitched 63 and 1/3 innings, 66 strikeouts on the year, and he starts out with the strike in the strike zone to lead off tonight's baseball game. Only allowed 20 runs all season and an ERA of 2.10, pretty impressive. This one grounded out to third base, throw on to first in time for out number 1. Nice throw, nice catch, Colin and Drew, and Grinnell's off going with an out.
Well, a lot of times you don't like to look at having hits right off the bat, but, for Jake being limited on his pitch count for this evening, as long as our infield's playing good defense to turn around and get those outs right off the bat, it definitely saves on pitches that help us be more successful throughout the night.
That one chopped down the right field line, out for a foul. Again, like you said, Ballard tomorrow night here, same place, same time. We'll be here for that game. Ballard ranks 7th in the final 3A standings that just came out this afternoon, or this morning, I should say. And I believe Grinnell had receiving votes for the top 10, but did not make the cut. Down for strike 2. But I think you talk to Stenberg, I don't think he really cares if he's ranked or not.
Right now it's get through this week and get ready for Friday night. He's always said all year that you don't look forward to a game particularly, but, it's on his side, there's a lot of strategic planning on how he's got to play these guys in order to have somebody fresh for Friday night. You want to be at your best on that playoff game.
Down the middle for strike 3. Give it out number 2 for Grinnell, and Jake Cole's on a nice little roll to start this one. This is Camden Smika, their top hitter tonight for Clear Creek Amana. Coming into the game, Clear Creek Amana averages a straight 6 points a game. Grinnell just 5.5 under. Smika sends that one to left field. Blake Hollabaugh is going to try to make a track on it. Just going to let it bounce, and it's a single for Smika to start for the Clippers with 2 outs. Runner aboard on first for the Clippers.
Now batting for Clear Creek Amana, catcher number 22, TJ Bowlers.
Looking at Clear Creek Amana, a lot more than what Grinnell has had this year. Their at-bats almost more than Grinnell does at 200. Their hits about 60 more than Grinnell does. It looks like one of the players here had a necklace still on, so he's gonna take that off real quick. No jewelry. That was Clear Creek Amana's 213th single on the year. Grinnell comes in with 160. 7 home runs for the Tigers, 5 for the Clippers. As now we're going to get settled in here. And this is number 22, TJ Bowlers, the sophomore. So 2 outs, runner on first for the Clippers. And Bowles sends that one outside, and it's going to ground rule Dumble. Interesting bounce. Interesting little bounce. So now we have runners on second and third. And it seems like this year, whenever Grinnell gets scored on in that first inning, it's hard to respond.
Well, the best response right now is just to take care of them at the plate, get our third out, and move on.
Runners on second and third. That one falls outside for ball 1. One-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Well, it is hot outside. I don't think it got to as hot as they said it was going to get today, but it's still hot outside. There's a little bit of a breeze, and we're dealing with what we did in the podcast yesterday where the bugs are terrible. Down low for ball 2. Throwing to third, not in time. Everybody's safe. The 2-1 by number 23. Grounded down, caught on the hop, throw on to first. Out for out number 3. Grinnell gets out of the half inning. So to the bottom of the first we go. We're all knotted up, 0-0 between Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana. Bottom of the second inning we go. Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana tied 0-0, and we get to see a first glimpse of our first senior of the night, number 22, Blake Hollabaugh, up to bat for Grinnell. So we're off and running. Always good to see production from Grinnell's top of the lineup. Outside for ball 1. Who's on the mound tonight? Is that Sam Young, the freshman? Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Man, just caught the edge for strike 1. Sam Young, the freshman, 2-2, 7 starts, 8 appearances, an ERA of 2.48, 27 strikeouts in 36 2/3 innings pitched this year so far. He'll definitely be a good tool for the Clippers in the next 4 years, that's for sure. Two count for Hollabaugh. Gets a grounded piece of that one. Heads on to the shortstop. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. Colin Gibson now up for the Grinnell Tigers. Boy, I bet it's weird for Colin. You know, 8th grader right now tonight. Your brother's graduating. He's done. And now you're the next Gibson in line. Quite a bit of pressure on him. See what number 6 can do. He's been very consistent all year. And that one, he almost gets hit. But no one has gotten hit more this year than Nick Williams. I think he's closing in on 10. Oh, he does have 10. Dang. Taking some hits. Ball 2. Wow. Historical. I don't know if we have a record for that, but... yeah. It's probably the record. 2-0 for the second straight batter. Down low for 3-0. One out, nobody on for Grinnell. That one right down a little bit to the left inside, but it's in there for 3-1.
Colin played on the freshman championship tournament team this weekend in Newton, and at one of his bats out, hit a home run out. So definitely he's picking up kind of where his older brother left off his senior season, hitting a few home runs, and nice start of the season.
I bet we might.
He's end of the season, but still.
We might see him break a few of his brother's records, or try. Popped up behind. Yeah, games played, he'll most likely probably break that. 3 balls, 2 strikes, a full count here for Sam Young, the Colin Gibson. And that one's flown out to right field. They're going to keep running back. I don't know if he's going to get there. He does. A little bit near the warning track, but he's able to come down with it. Out for out number 2, and out steps the senior number 7, Jaden Gibson for Grinnell.
It looked like the sun was going to play a little bit of game out there. The way he was kind of pulling his head sideways, looking underneath his bill of his cap, and we've seen a few fall in the last week and a half on that case, but not tonight.
On 94 of Jaden Gibson's at-bats this season, he's hit it 33 times. 31 of those hits were RBIs. 2 were sacrifices. And a batting average of .351. I'd say it's a pretty successful season for him. Swung on and missed there for strike 2. But down here early at 0-2. For Gibson. Swung on and lined back. Stenberg couldn't make the grab near the dugout. Stays foul. Two strikes, no balls. And it's popped up again. They're going to make the grab. Yes, they do. A little bit. Again, the sun, a little bit of an error. We go scoreless through 1 inning. Headed to the top of the second, 0-0.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeis Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Alrighty, so that one outside for ball one. This is Ben Swales, who's up to bat here for the Clippers. That one falls in there for strike one. Two balls, one strike. Popped up foul. 2-2. Look out. Pop foul behind home plate. Down to the fence line there. Still sits 2-2.
That fence could be as big as it could be, but it still makes you duck.
Past two games we've been to in person, Nevada and Oskaloosa, both
Had the new
just netting. Yeah.
New netting.
New netting.
Which it sometimes even seems harder on your eyes when you're not used to that black net.
This one popped way up. Drew's going to keep running back for it. Is he going to be able to get underneath of it? It's not going to be Drew. It's Nick Williams who makes a wonderful grab out for out number one.
Nice little tag pick up there from second baseman Nick Williams.
There's nothing harder than catching a falling object.
In the sun.
In the sun. Yeah. Yeah. Drew kind of went right. Nick just said, all right, I'll take it. One out, nobody on, outside, or inside, I should say, for ball one. Down low, ball two.
Dead on, just a little bit low, but right in that zone.
There it is, fell right in there for strike one. Grinnell has thrown 211 strikeouts coming into this game this year. That one's hit nicely right into the gap. Another nice little single as Parker loses the sun in that one. Or lost it in the sun, I should say. Looks like he pulled something. He's kind of grabbing his calf muscle right back there. Hopefully he's doing all right. I mean, it looked like he got underneath of it, but something might have just slipped or something. But either way, Clippers get on base. That's their third hit of the evening. And it seems like all their hits, except that ground rule double, just fell in really nice spots. To the corner outside for ball one. 1-0. That one popped up. Nice grab. Nick throws back onto first. Nice save by Drew. Better catch by Nick over there. Out for out number 2.
Yeah, two nice pickoffs by Nick Williams right here in this top of the second.
We've been blessed to see a few leaping grabs so far this season. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on first for the Clippers. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Boy, once Jake settles in a rhythm, he's kind of hard to beat. Oh, 1 for Hole. Again, strike. Mark him down 2.
How many does he have to give? 42?
37. 37 strikes to give here. 0-2. Got him. Down low for strike 3. That retires the side of the inning. To the bottom of the second we go. We're all knotted up. 0-0. Welcome to the bottom of the second inning. Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana all knotted up 0-0. We got a chess match going on right now. Jake Hole up to bat, number 23. We get him for one more year. Basketball, baseball. Should be a lot of fun for Jake's senior season. Time flies, man. See if Grinnell can get a run going. And, well, we're going to get something going. We're going to get a man on base. That's what we're going to get going. Jake gets hit with that pitch. Headed on to first. Number 20, Alex Smith, up to bat here for Grinnell.
Trying to take his pitching groove out.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher is senior, number 25, Gavin McFarland.
Another recognizable senior, Gavin McFarland, comes out to run the bases. And in the podcast, Jaden talked about, you know, some people are like, well, poor Gavin, he's got to go out there. But he said Gavin is actually really happy when he gets to go out and runs. He likes running all 3 bases.
He likes them. When a single is popped, that's what he likes to run, all 3.
That's exactly what he wants. Alex lays down the bunt. Pitcher slips a little bit, on to first, in time for out number 1, but Gavin gets on second, so now we got a runner in scoring position. I someday want to learn the art of a bunt. So Nick Williams up to bat here for Grinnell now, the junior. 14 hits, 10 RBIs, batting average of .206. Gavin in scoring position up there on second. balls, no strikes, 1 out, runner on second, excuse me. Grinnell still with no hits tonight. Nick pops that one way out, and the center fielder gets underneath of it. Gavin was going to test it, decides not to. 2 outs, stay on second, and Brock Beck up to bat now for Grinnell.
Now batting for Grinnell, center fielder number 2, Brock Beck.
Brock started in all 31 games so far this year, 80 at-bats, 17 hits, 7 doubles, 9 RBIs, 213 is the batting average for him coming into tonight's ball game. And that one's popped up. You think we can set a record for pop-outs?
Well, where's their pitcher down?
Yeah, it doesn't wear our pitcher down. Now, granted, on when Jake's pitching, yeah, let's do 3 and out every single time. Brock fouls that one out and lands in the dirt pile out here. Speaking of, dirt pile, yeah, obviously. The filling in concrete over here by the baseball field, trying to get everything done. They're over by the football field, putting in the visiting bleachers, everything else. So a lot going on here at the high school construction-wise. 0-2, 2 outs. Young's pitch. Brock gets a hold of that one. Can it drop in the gap? It does not. It's caught in stride. And Gavin almost slipped there on home plate. But anyway, we're headed to the top of the third. All knotted up 0-0. Second inning went by pretty quickly. Nobody scored. We're still knotted up 0-0 here at the top of the third inning. Hull still on the mound, and the Clippers up to bat here to start the third. That one goes inside for ball 1. Runners got on second and third last time for the Clippers, but failed to get anything up on the board. That one grounded down to third base. Colin throws on to first. Drew makes the grab in the sun. Out for out number 1. I give Drew credit. I mean, between him and Parker, he's probably facing the most sun.
Yeah.
Number 6, Parker Smith.
And the more it starts to drop, it seems to be a point there. It's really hits you hard, but
Are we? I assume we're getting into that part of the summer here. As the summer winds down, the sun will start going away possibly a little bit sooner. Or am I wrong?
End of June was
yeah.
the longest day of the year.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's
Yeah,
already
so
working backwards.
realistically, yeah.
So you did learn something
Yeah.
in high school.
Grounded down. Throw on to first. Out. Nice little routine plays. Let's do this all night. Out for out number 2.
Yeah, good infield defense, taking care of business.
Now batting for the Clippers.
That was Owen who made that grab. Threw on to first for Drew. I wonder how many times this year we've had a Owen to Drew connection there. 2 outs, nobody on. That one swung on and lines down for a single. And it is a single for, this is number 1, Camden Smika, who had that hit earlier in the game. So obviously one of their top hitters making his name known. TJ.
Number 22, TJ Bowler.
Yeah, TJ Bowler's up to bat, the sophomore. He had a hit last time. These gnats are so bad up here. Oh my goodness. We're going to blame Dave on that one. Bowlers pops that one up. Nick gets underneath of it. Retires the side. To the bottom of the third we go. We're knotted up. 0-0. Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana. You heard Dave. Drew Kaufman up to bat now for Grinnell, number 13. Another senior on this Grinnell squad. See what he's got in store tonight. Talked to Drew a little bit yesterday after the podcast happened, and he thinks that he is the hardest swinging player on the team. Like his swing could come in at the highest velocity. And the strongest hitter on the team is going to get a nice strong hit to a single through the second baseman, through the shortstop and the third baseman. What do you know? He kept his word. Good for him. Parker Johnson up to bat now for Grinnell.
Now batting for the Tigers, right fielder, number 3,
That's
Parker
great.
Johnson.
I'm so happy he did that. He'll hear about it. So Parker up to bat now with a runner on first. Let's see if Grinnell can get a rally going here. Parker lays down a bunt. It's a long bunt. Parker's going to turn on the Jets. Not in time, out at first, but Drew gets on to second. I don't think Drew's going to get a courtesy runner, so we'll see what happens here. Dugouts.
Work on stretching those long legs out.
Parker Johnson's got a little bit of encouragement as he comes off. We're back to the top of the order. Number 22, Blake Hollabaugh up to bat now for Grinnell. He's got his buddy Drew up there on second. See if he can bring him home. See if Drew can leg it home.
Really think about that's like 2 steps for Drew, and he's back on base.
He's flirting with it a little bit. He might steal. I doubt he will, but he talked about how he wanted to get his running up when he goes to play football at Central. One-0. Down the middle for strike one. One-one. Grounded that one down for a foul. Drew's going to hop on third and then realizes that wasn't a hit, so he'll jog back to second. Can't waste your energy. Looking ahead to the playoff bracket, I posted about it on Twitter today. Grinnell will take on Sadell Friday night. The only way they're going to be back at home is if Clark somehow beats Centerville, because that one's grounded down and bobbled. Drew's going to stay on third. Hollabaugh stays on first. Everybody's safe at the corners. And up to the bat steps Colin Gibson.
Yeah, nice little stab by Blake in there towards the second baseman.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Kind of took him by surprise. He thought he was going to be able to one-hander pretty easy, and it bobbled it. So error on the side of the second baseman.
It's amazing how simple tasks can still go over the top. And I'm trying to think of a football analogy that could go with that, but I just can't. Because linemen find it hard to pick up a fumble, so I don't know if you can relate to that.
Not a good lineman. You know there's a fumble, your hands are all over it.
I just always see linemen always have trouble in football. Speaking of football, oh, I can't wait.
So cool breeze here. It's kind of nice.
So runners sit at the corners with one out. Lights have been turned on here at the baseball diamond. Boy, I bet everybody wants Jaden to get up. Collins swing and a miss for strike one. Oh, 1. Fouled off. Strike two.
Nice little sacrifice out to center field. Be
Yeah.
a nice one run in and
Could bring Drew home.
get Drew on the board. It don't even have to be a sacrifice. You could just drop it where he wants to drop it.
I mean, he's going to pop this thing way up, and I don't know if it's going to be, yeah. No way Drew gets home on that one. So now we have runners at the corners still, and Jaden Gibson, the senior, steps up to bat for Grinnell.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Both teams come into this game with 6 sacrifice flies throughout the season. Grinnell with 15 sacrifice bunts, 13 for the Clippers. All right, so whatever 993 means, they're going to be shifting for Jaden here or something.
The left fielder's not really honoring him too much. Although the B is kind of his sweet spot.
Swung on and missed for strike one. Number one thing that Jaden would probably want to do tonight on senior night would probably be to hit a home run. He has a chance right here. 0-1. Down in the dirt for ball one. Boy, I bet Jake wants this to be a single or something, so he has bases loaded. Jake comes in the best overall hitter this year so far. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wow, really good eye by Jaden. That was just outside for ball 2.
Just as the sun peeks through the bottom of the cloud, I feel something big coming on.
2-1. Swung on, and the big thing just happened. That one down for a single. It's an RBI single. Drew Kaufman comes home. Jaden stays on first. Hollabaugh on second. RBI single for Jaden Gibson on senior night. It is the 129th RBI this year for Grinnell.
For Grinnell.
If we would have had a little theatrical music set in
Pitcher number 23, Jay Cole.
right when that sun started to peek through the...
It is, I mean, it's a little bit cloudier than it has been all day. Now a runner on second and first, and Jake Cole, number 23, up to bat for Grinnell.
I think the second baseman's playing a little Morse code in his mid out there, trying to...
That one went right down the middle there for strike one. It's those mind games. No balls, 1 strike. Down low outside for ball 1. 1-1 by Young on the way. If he's ever going to throw it. There it is. Up top, 4-2. He sat there debating a little bit. Grinnell 2 hits compared to the Clippers 4. Grinnell leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. 2-1 to Jake. That one crushed to right field and foul. You know, against South Tama, there was a foul ball that was hit right into the dugout, made a really loud noise. Luckily, no one was hurt, but I've yet to see that this year, and it went right through the small opening in the gate. And if that kid wasn't looking, oh, that would have been ugly. Count is 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 on base. And Jake gets a huge beat of that one, and it's going to be foul. Oh, man.
That baby had the distance right there.
Needed a little bit more to the right, and it would have been crushed.
I'll prepare the camera for the zoom.
If needed, yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes still. Runner on first and second. Strike 3, got him on the check. That'll do it for the third inning. To the top of the fourth we go. Grinnell leads 1-0 over Clear Creek Amana.
Switch over. Hey, we had a really good podcast this past Sunday. Sit down with the three of the 5 seniors. So if you're interested, we've got popped up on the screen right now. You can tune into our website to listen to it at www.tigerslsn.com, or you can also go to tigersln.podbean. That's the actual browser for the podcast machine itself. Once you get into there, it's podcast number 13. It was this week's show. We sit down with Blake Hollabaugh, Jaden Gibson, and Drew Kaufman. Blake and I hit him with some good interviews. We had some good questions back. About 45-minute long podcast. Really kind of hit some good memories for the players, and I think everyone's pretty happy with when we were said and done. So really give it out to these seniors and add in Gavin McFarland and Noah Reese, which both of the players that we had up here with us, they had good things. So really encourage you, get out there and download that podcast. You can listen to it right on the website. You can listen to it on Apple iPods, Google Play, iHeartRadio, you name it. Wherever you can download it through a podcast, you can listen to it. So tune in and let us know what you think. Give us a like if you liked it.
Right fielder, number 17, Grant Jensen.
Grant Jensen up to bat here at the top of the fourth inning. Grinnell leads 1-0 over the Clear Creek Amana Clippers. Just inside for ball 1. Clear Creek Amana coming off a 2-game winning streak after a 3-game losing streak. They took the doubleheader against Bettendorf last Thursday on July 11th, 5-4, both finals. That one flown out to right field. Nick gonna get underneath of it. Makes his third out of the inning, or third out of the night. Pretty productive night for him personally.
I'm sure that Clear Creek Amana, just along with all the other teams that are playing this week, they're probably a little bit in reservation mode on how they're playing their pitchers and trying to hold back, knowing that most of them play Thursday, Friday night games. That one evidently nicked the inside of his leg, and he's going to take a base.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, I feel like a lot of players and teams, like you said, just getting ready for the playoffs, but you still want to stay in it. I mean, granted, these games, do they really matter now that everyone's all set? Not really, but you need, momentum's key, and you want to go in with wins, and exactly what Grinnell wants. Obviously, best thing Grinnell can do here is go out and win the rest of these ball games here before the playoffs.
Yeah, and if anything, if they could take 2 out of the 3, that makes it a good night too. Actually, 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4, yeah.
So
Indianola is going to be tough. The doubleheader on Wednesday night. Ballard ranks 7th in 3A tomorrow night. And this game's not even over. Clear Creek Amana definitely going to give a challenge to the Tigers tonight on their home field. No balls, 1 strike, runner on first in time for a safe play. Oh, 1. Outside. Not in time, but close. Still safe, 1-1.
More than once this year, Jaden has shown that arm is a good, not only pitching arm, but it's also a good arm to make it across the bases.
Throw on to second. Try to get the steal. In time. He is safe at second. Man, that was close. I don't know about that one.
A few moans and groans out here.
I
was moaning with them.
I don't know. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the Oskaloosa game, Grinnell versus Oskaloosa, the softball game, Grinnell sadly defeated 5-2. There was about a 10-minute break in the action because of a call that was possibly a little bit controversial, and you said it yourself, if we had our camera, we could have seen what happened.
Yeah, I think maybe some people would not like to know there was a camera view if we did have it, but it would have given everyone a peace of mind on the Grinnell side to see what Coach Doty had a little dispute about. And
I think that kid just got hit with that ball, that foul ball.
He'll be all right. Rub some dirt on it. Another one.
Fouled off again. Look out, kid. Anyway, I don't know. He's over here. He was holding his head. Huh.
2-2. No one's hurt. Move on.
Runner on second for Amana. This game seems to be kind of moving along at a pretty nice pace. Clear Creek, Amana, that's, yeah, in Tiffin, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right off Interstate 80.
I mean, kind of near the Amana colonies. I've still never been there. I need to make a trip down there. 2-2. Got him. Strike 3. Down for out number 2. That eliminates the sacrifice fly possibility. Out steps number 21, Tyler Schrapfer. Boy, that's the last name. So the junior up to bat now for the Clippers. I'm not really even sure what a Clipper is. I know it's something to do with a boat.
Get a haircut every month. That's Clippers.
Yeah, they're straight up scissors. That might be the best thing you've said this year.
We'll tell Marv at Iowa Barber that, hey, you know, there's a team named after your Clippers.
Clippers. No balls, 1 strike.
We apologize for any Clear Creek Amana people watching. That's
We're just
a little
joking
inside
around.
joke.
We're just joking around.
But wait until tomorrow night when we start talking about the Bombers.
Oh, Lord. That's a cool name, though. Ballard Bombers. A lot of cool names in the state. 1-1, down low for strike 2. Since I make all the graphics for the baseball team social media, I have to basically get all the images off of, or all the logos. Clear Creek Amana's might be one of the more interesting ones. It's a boat, blue boat. But they change all the time. 1-2. Fouled off. Everybody look out. Almost hit our lawnmower dirt thingy. Storm and Pointers, yeah. So I don't know where they get the dog aspect. And like their logo is a dog holding a lightning bolt in a tornado.
Like a
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah. That one popped up. Is that one going to drop? Brock's running back for it. And it does. This is going to bring home a run. It's an RBI double for The Clippers. Dang, I'm forgetting who we are now. The Clippers get one, and now we are tied 1-1. Boy, Brock just really didn't know where to go with that one.
Clear Creek, Amana.
Why?
Center fielder number 11, Brock Reed.
Why did he give an automatic third base? Don't understand that.
Yeah, Stenberg's asking about it. Oh. Oh, so I guess, yeah, we didn't call time, so he just ran right on to third with no problem. That's a little frustrating. 2 outs, runner on third. Down for strike one. Well, this kid over here on third, he's pretty trigger happy. He's ready to come home. Jake's got to shut the door on him. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Outside. Boy, Jaden's really threatening him over there. One. Up top, ball 2. See if Jake can hang on here. You don't really want runners at the corners. Fight it down here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Here we go. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Big chance for Grinnell to end a little bit of a rally here outside for ball 3. Three-two. Fouled. Feel like we're going to have a close one tonight. Just got that feeling. Clippers are going to hang in here. Full count, 3-2, 2 outs. Swung on and missed, and the side is retired. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Amana puts up a score, and we're knotted up 1-1.
Okay, folks.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Alex Smith up to bat now for Grinnell, bottom of the 4th inning. We're knotted up 1-1. And Alex Smith up to bat now. Swung on and missed for strike 1. We got all these kids trying for the trivia. If you hear kids in the background, that's what it is. No balls, 1 strike. And that one's dropped down for a foul. Alex Rodriguez is not a good guess for whatever that question is. I can tell you that right now. No balls, 2 strikes.
If you notice, all the answers, they start going down the Hall of Fame first.
Alex lines that one, grounds it down. It got
Oh!
past the shortstop, and Alex is going to get on for a single. That's how you do it right there.
Errors come to your play right there.
Now batting for Grinnell, second baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
Both sides of second base both have errors tonight.
Yeah.
So Tigers always welcome to take that fortune and advance the base for that.
Slipped up a little bit there as it went. Drop down, bunted, throw on to second in time for out number 1. Smart play there by the Clippers, and Grinnell does get one on base. Brock back up to bat now.
Now batting for Grinnell, center fielder, number 2, Brock Beck.
Your legs cramping up?
Oh, my ankles kill me. Must be old age.
Runner on first, 1 out. Brock Beck up to bat. Throw on to first, not in time. He's safe. Oh my, we have so many challengers. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 1 out, runner still on first. Boy, they keep trying their luck over there. Nobody can get there in time, though. Still safe.
You know, it's really turning into, for as hot a day, pleasant, nice breeze
Yeah.
coming across.
Yeah, it is.
People sitting in the stands, the shade's already sitting on top of them. This cool breeze coming in from the south.
Despite the bugs, be perfect. 2 balls, no strikes.
Okay, no, I think it's for Jalissa because I was from, we just wanted to see. It's for Jalissa. Go ahead. Thank you. He got it.
Jalissa got it? She cheated. I mean, they all cheat. She even sent someone up to get it. That one fouled off, I think. Is it 2-2? Yeah.
Nightly trivia is just baffling us, keeping us on task.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Brock sends that one to left field. Is it going to drop fair? It does not. Man.
I agree.
Was that? That was the loudest. Dang it.
Some young man in the crowd there.
Oh, man. Now, was it about that? Or was it about that he didn't get the trivia question?
Well, it could be.
Oh, man. Count is still 2-2. That was a nice pitch. Brock was able to get a hold of it. Down for a foul. And that one goes over the concession stand and down to the other side. Still knotted up. 1-1. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brock pops that one up. Nick, turn around. Out for out number 2. Nick's going to be safe on first. So now steps out Drew Kaufman up to bat.
First baseman, number 13.
Got a hit last time.
Drew Kaufman.
Quote unquote the most powerful hitter on this team.
Heavy hitter Drew.
Looking to put another one down for a single. Or double, triple. You hit a home run if you wanted to. Throw on to first, not in time. Swung and missed. Strike one.
It was everything that a pitch should have been hit right there. That looked really good.
Oh, man. Oh, 1 by Young. Man, it just caught the strike zone down for strike two. Oh, 2. Just got him. Strike three. That'll do it for the fourth inning. To the fifth inning we go. 1-1. We're tied. Tied games are stressful, and that's exactly what we're sitting in right now. We're tied 1-1 here in the top of the fifth inning between Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana. Jay Cole starts us off with a strike to start the top. We probably won't be able to show it till maybe later tonight, but the moon is really nice out our right side here. Good size moon. That's random. Again, but still. Nice catch on the hop. Colin throws on to first. Out for out number 1. Grinnell's been pretty consistent so far tonight. Knock on wood. No errors so far.
Now batting for the Clippers, second baseman number 6.
Parker Smith, the freshman, now up to bat now for Clear Creek Amana. Inside, ball 1. Want to give a shout out to the Grinnell Tiger 7-on-7 football team. They went to Simpson College this past weekend and got the win in a tournament. Brought home a little bit of hardware, and yeah, that was pretty cool. Saw a picture of it. Gets you excited for a football season. Right now we're in baseball season, and Grinnell's got an out number 2 on the top of the fifth inning.
Now batting for Clear Creek Amana, third baseman number 1, Camden Smika.
Camden Smika, he's 2 for 2 on the night. So we'll see if Grinnell can maybe slow him down. If anyone's going to be a problem the rest of the night, it's going to be him. And there it is again, lined out, Hollabaugh racing. Makes the grab. What a fantastic snag by Blake Hollabaugh, the senior. And that'll do it for the top of the fifth inning. To the bottom of the fifth we go as Blake Hollabaugh shrugs the Michael Jordan shrug. We're knotted up 1-1. Bottom of the 5th we go. Grinnell and Clear Creek Amana knotted up 1-1. If Grinnell's going to get anything going, the inning is now to get it going. Jake Cole got them all in a circle there after that half inning. I was right there screaming in their faces trying to get them pumped up. Hopefully it worked. Parker Johnson up to bat now for Grinnell here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And he swung on a miss for strike 1. That one drooped, and Parker slipped. Throw on to first, not in time. Parker had it, and then he slipped up. I think he's all right. Had a great chance to get on, but he slipped up. The ball was bobbled a little bit, and then I look over, and he slipped up. So missed opportunity by Grinnell, but nonetheless a nice good effort by Parker. It was a good little chopper. So 1 out, nobody on. Blake Hollabaugh up to bat. Outside for ball 1. Coulda, woulda, should've. 1-0. Just up top for ball 2. Good eye by Blake. Seems like the dugout gets more and more alive every single game. 2-0. Almost the same exact location, but it's called for a strike. I don't know. It seems like both these umps tonight are younger guys. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Tie it up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Clear Creek Amana, this is their last regular season game of the season. They play Friday night at Fairfield against Mount Pleasant. And looking at Johnston's path to the 4A title, I don't know if anyone's going to stop Johnston. Iowa City West looks good, but 4A should be interesting. 2-2. That one lined up left field, fouled. And just as a fair warning, we are not going to be doing the Centerville game, at Centerville I should say, against Sadell. If they win and they come back here and play Clark, we're still not going to be doing it. But again, you can listen on KGRN. Chris Varney is going to be broadcasting the games. And we'll obviously be keeping updated on Twitter and such. And stay tuned if they get to Principal Park. You never know. We may pull something off. I don't know. Full count here for Hollabaugh. Got a piece of it. Lined up high and back and caught. He stumbled a little bit, but he was able to make the grab, and out steps Colin Gibson up to bat now for Grinnell with 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. I don't want to think this is a night of extra innings, but as of right now, we're just kind of at a pitcher's duel.
It's leading that direction, and Young, for a freshman's doing a pretty good job at the mound there.
He is. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Remember, Jake is on a little bit of a pitch count tonight. Got to be careful with him. I assume probably Brady would step in, maybe Owen. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on for Grinnell. And Colin pops that one way up. Should be an easy routine grab, and it is. That retires the side. To the top of the 6th we go. 1-1, tied up here at Fowler Field. Top of the 6th inning we go. We're tied 1-1 here at Fowler Field under a full moon.
Catcher, number 22, TJ.
And you know what they say about a full moon? Anything can happen. Anything can happen under a full moon. I don't know why I'm looking at soccer scores. I wanted baseball. That's weird. Right down Main Street for strike one. Speaking of Main Street, Grinnell had their ridiculous day on Saturday, I want to say. I didn't go out there, but I heard it was pretty good. So good for Grinnell. That one grounded just over Collins' head. It's going to be down for a single. So once again, they're on base. My dad over here snapping pictures of that full moon.
Now batting for the Clippers, right fielder, number 17, Grant Jensen.
Jensen up to bat now. Runner on first, nobody out. 6 hits for Clear Creek Amana. Grinnell with only 2. But we're still tied 1-1, so Jake's doing his job. They lay down the bunt. Jake can't get a hold of it. That time does. Throw on to first. In time for out number 1. Oh, I thought Drew maybe lost it there on the cusp of his glove, but he's able to hang on. Amana gets one on first, or on second.
CCA, shortstop, number 16, Ben Swales.
Ben Swales up to bat now for the Clippers. Not bad moon.
You can see the flag up there.
One out, runner on first. Do you know the flag is now faded up there? Because I don't know science, but something about it, the flag is now just blank white. Feels bad. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, runner on second. Down low for strike 1. Did we lose our breeze? I think we did. Now I just feel the fan. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
Flag's
Oh,
still
yeah. Yeah, it is. 1-1. Grounded. Oh, foul. Man, that's close. One, 2 here for Jake with 1 out. Get 2 to possibly eliminate the sacrifice opportunity. Popped way up. Drew running. Does he have room? He does, and he makes the grab. That eliminates the sacrifice fly opportunity. Nice out. 2 outs. Runner stays on second. I didn't think that coach was going to get out of the way.
Number 9, Casey Ogden.
As the sun is completely down, the light's starting to illuminate. You can see the tribute to the seniors right in front of us behind home plate.
That was obviously planned. Runner on second, 2 outs. Throw on to second, not in time by a mile. I wonder if Grinnell's won a game this year when they haven't had more hits than the opposing team. Have they? Doesn't seem to happen a lot, though. No balls, no strikes. This one swung out deep. Probably will hit the gap, and it does. Amana will bring home a run. It's an RBI double. And the Clippers take the 2-1 lead over the Grinnell Tigers. So now when you're behind, this is where you got to buckle in and hang on. Saying something over here. I don't know what they're doing.
Now batting for the Clippers, left fielder number 21, Tyler Schretfer.
Schretfer up to bat now with a runner on second, 2 outs. Amana now has the lead, 2-1. Swung, missed. Strike one. Boy, now your anxiety just kind of goes up. Now, you know, when you're tied, you can kind of, you know, breathe a tight slide bit, but now Grinnell finds themselves trailing for the first time.
Well, we need to punch this out.
By punch out, you did not mean foul out.
No,
Down for strike two.
punch it as get the third out. Wake up the bats a little bit. Put
It is
some
gonna
runs
be
on the board.
Jaden and Jake up to bat when they get back up here. Chance to end it here, 0-2. Fouled again. No balls, 2 strikes, runner on second. Popped up. Hollabaugh running up. Can he make the grab? He does. Retires the side. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Amana now has the lead, 2-1 over Grinnell. Alrighty, so we have a pitching change. Sam Young, not going to finish out the game, probably preparing for Friday night against Mount Pleasant. Sophomore Brock Reedy is up to bat, or up to pitch. Jade Gibson is up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Wow, what a pitch down there for strike one.
It's always an interesting twist when they go from a right-hander to a left-hander. Whole different perspective as the ball comes across that plate.
I don't have Jaden's stats versus right and lefties, but if I did, I'd be telling him. 0-1. Checked him there for ball one. I mean, unless Grinnell gets something going, Jaden probably won't be up to bat here in the 7th, so get the runs when you can if possible. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again falls in there. Wow, good curve. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes for Jaden. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got him. Jake Cole up to bat now for Grinnell.
Batting for the Tigers. Pitcher,
Dang, I know Jaden wanted that back. I know he wanted that back. Big at bat here for Jake. Man, that slider or curve, whatever it is, it's really, really costing Grinnell down in there. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for ball 1. And I mean, it barely cut the zone there. One. Fouled.
Well, lefty's definitely throwing some heat there.
He is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Jake. Down low for ball 2. Good eye. We're not even in the 7th inning, and you can just feel the tension here. That's what happens when you're down by 1. Grinnell trying to make this a little bit of a comeback. The 2-2. Swung on, chopped down, caught, throw on to first. In time for out number 2. Good effort, not enough, and out steps Alex Smith up to bat. If Alex goes down swinging here, it would be Nick,
Designated hitter, number 20,
Nick,
Alex
Drew, and then
Smith.
someone else. All right, Alex, let's see what you can do. 2 outs, nobody on. Grinnell down by 1. Outside for ball 1, or inside. Oh, man. One-oh. Popped foul. Everybody look out. Yep. Everybody look out. The sophomore, Brock Reedy, he is on it in his first inning here. 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Foul. 2-2. Yeah, so it would be Drew, Brock up to bat there afterwards in the 7th. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alex pops that one up. Should be routine, and it is. Out for out number 3. To the top of the 7th we go. Grinnell trails Amana 2-1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Top of the 7th inning. Grinnell trails Clear Creek Amana 2-1. I hope you like stressful baseball because that's exactly what we got right here. See if Jake can get away here silently. Outside to start for ball 1. Ooh. Popped away up. Drew backs up and makes the grab. You take that huge breath in, and then he was able to make that catch. Down for 1 out. I don't think Grinnell gets too much of a big starting lineup here for Amana to possibly come up and make a good run here, but we'll have to see. Either way, Amana has played a great game tonight. Give him credit to that. Down the middle, 4 strike 1 for Jake.
Amana has definitely brought the youth out tonight.
Yeah.
Starting with a freshman and rolling back over to a sophomore. And
bright future for the Clippers, that is for sure. Grounded. On the hop. Throw on to first in time. Out number 2. Well, if we can get a quick 3 up, 3 down, I mean, that'd be great. 2 outs, nobody on. Amana up to bat now.
Second baseman, number 6, Parker Smith.
And this is Parker Smith up to bat here for the Clippers. Again, these two met earlier in the season. Grinnell lost 1-2, or Grinnell beat them 2-1. Now we're on the flip side. Amana's up 2-1. No balls, 1 strike. Fouled for strike 2. Again, it's a full moon. Anything can happen under a full moon. We're going to bank on it. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Can we get 3 up, 3 down? We do. Retire the side. Prepare yourselves. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Grinnell's got to have to put up a few runs. They trail 2-1 against Amana.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
It is rally time here in the bottom of the 7th. Grinnell trails Clear Creek Amana 2-1. Are you ready to see if Grinnell can possibly come back? Nick Williams is going to be the one on the mound first. It's a full moon. Anything can happen. Everybody's got the rally caps on. Grinnell's going to try to come back and win this ball game. Reedy is still on the mound. That one fouls up. 4-1. I can tell you right now, this dugout is about to be the loudest we have ever heard it.
they're standing on top of each other in a dugout.
Reedy's going to have to hold on here. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. 1-0. Swung on. And bobbled around, and guess what? Grinnell's on base. That's a start. Brock Beck up to bat. How many times have they bobbled it tonight?
Now, is that Young that went to shortstop, or
Yes,
is Young
that
on
is.
second?
That is Young. So Young, who only held Grinnell to 1 run all night, commits a little bit of an error there. So 1 on first. Brock up to bat, nobody out. Brock lays a bunt. It's a great bunt. Brock turns on the Jets. Throw on to first. It's not in time. Nick Williams comes running to third. They're going to keep him at third. Brock on second. And here we go.
Nice rally here by the Tigers in the bottom of the 7th. Definitely showing a little bit of oomph out there.
If Reedy would have just maybe waited, he tried a little bit too hard to try to get that thing onto first base, and he missed it just a lot. Amana's going to call a timeout. This crowd is alive, and Drew Kaufman's going to be up to bat.
You have a loved
Grinnell trails 2-1 against Clear Creek Amana.
That's on YouTube, folks. It's in 4K here.
We're going to have one on second base, one on third base. That is Nick on first, or Nick on third. Brock's going to be on second. 1 run will tie it. 2 runs. Grinnell's going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, and we're in a good position now. We could actually have a couple sacrifice to
That
get
is
them
true.
around there.
That is
so
true. All right, Drew Kaufman, you said you had some power. Let's show it off.
You know, Drew's,
Stepping into
he
the
has
box.
the ability. He's put it out there in the middle of center field in the gap a couple of times, so this would be the time to do it and bring these runners around.
On senior night, Drew's going to try to step up big. Stepped up big on senior night versus South Tame on the football season. Let's see if he can do it here on the baseball diamond. Nobody out. 2 runners on second and third. That dugout's making a lot of noise. Up top for ball 1. This is insane.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
1 ball, no strikes. Boy, 1 big long double could get this thing a win. Up top, ball 2. Yeah, right there between the, there's a nice big gap where the Grinnell Mutual and Grinnell Booster Club logo is. Can Kaufman show his energy? 2 balls, no strikes. Kaufman swung on and missed. Strike 1. Two one. Runner on second and third for Grinnell. Nobody out. Outside, or inside, I should say, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. 3-1. Grounded. And they'll throw on to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting for Grinnell, right fielder number 3, Parker Johnson.
So Parker Johnson up to bat now, trying to be a little bit of a hero. No balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runner on second and third for Grinnell. Grinnell with 4 hits so far tonight. 0-0. Down low for ball 1. Boy, I tell you, this crowd, this dugout, everybody's on fire trying to get this thing going. 1 ball, no strikes. With the 1 out, runners on second and third for Grinnell. Fouled behind. Again, anything, a sacrifice could do anything for Grinnell right here. Again, we're pointing right toward the Grinnell Booster Club, Grinnell Mutual logo. Anything for a sacrifice, just to even tie it. We're not even looking for the win, we just want to tie it. The 1-1. Down in the dirt for ball 2. Blake Hollabaugh, by the way, sits on deck. Again, full moon. I'm telling you, anything can happen under a full moon. I'm sticking to my word. 2-1. Up top. 3-1. You're just up high, and then you just get deflated. It hurts. 3-1. Grinnell's going to try to load up the bases. The 3-1 pitch to Parker. Swung on for strike 2, and now we get a full count. Whoa. That was the door. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Grinnell trails 2-1. Got him.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, it was right there on the edge for strike 3. Well, it's senior night, Blake Hollabaugh. I remember a certain Blake Hollabaugh last year against Knoxville was able to give Grinnell the win around this time period. But now it needs a single.
We need a single right up his wheelhouse.
Got him, strike
gosh.
one. Oh my goodness,
We
this
are
is just,
going
he's
all over the place now with this up.
no balls, one strike. Hollabaugh sets in. They only need one run to tie. Got him, ball one. One ball, one strike. Runner on second and third. 2 outs. The ball game could end here just a few moments. Hollabaugh is going to try to make sure it doesn't. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Down low for ball 3, or ball 2. Excuse me. Colin Gibson, by the way, sits down there in the batter's box. My goodness. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 by Reedy. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And here we go. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on second and third. This could be for the ball game. Down low. Oh my goodness. 3
Wowzer.
balls, 2 strikes. Lord, why do you got to do this to us? Full count.
I'm sitting right here looking at the same view the umpire is, and I can't figure out how he's calling these yet. But I'm glad he called that a ball.
This is it, 3-2. Full count for Hollabaugh. Oh, he fouled it. Dang, man. I mean, you literally have to swing at anything that's basically not close. Or is close, I should say. If it's way outside, I mean, you might as well just wait on it.
And we've seen Blake go with like 3 or 4 foul ball hits in a row to get what he likes. So it's
Second.
either stay alive or go home.
Runner on second, runner on third. 3-2 count for Blake. Oh, I fouled it. Oh, man. I can't. Dang it, man. Every time that thing goes off the plate, I'm just like, oh. Either way, what a game. What a game it's been tonight. Grinnell trying to complete the rally. Hollabaugh is going to hang in tough. Here we go for Reedy. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hollabaugh. Got him. Strike 3, and that is the ball game. Man, it was just outside or just inside as well.
Great effort by both teams.
Grinnell falls short 2-1 against Clear Creek Amana.
Back in action, start district.
Grinnell will play tomorrow night against 7th-ranked Ballard Bombers. So we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow night. Either way, Grinnell comes up short, but you know what? A good fought game. So anyway, that will do it for us here in the booth. The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Grinnell falls short to Clear Creek Amana 2-1. We'll be back here tomorrow night to take on the Ballard Bombers. And that'll wrap it up. I'm Blake Walker along with Dan Walker. Thank you for watching, and go Tigers.